Returning to our Dateline investigation, bed bug invasions have been reported now in 47 states, from bedrooms to dorm rooms to hotel rooms. Is there something your hotel isn't telling you? To find out, we've packed our bags and our hidden cameras. Here again, Dennis Murphy.
Bed bugs have been with us humans since we lived in caves, and they have fantastic survival skills. They lurk unseen in cracks and crevices for most of the day.
Between about 3 and 5 a.m., something turns on in their little brain and they become attracted to heat. So heat to them means food. They're looking for human body heat. And part of the mouth part feels around underneath the skin looking for a blood vessel. And then they hit that blood vessel and it pumps them up full of blood.
All while you sleep. Great, huh?
And then once they're full, they pop the mouth parts out and they crawl back into a little crack or crevice, and then they'll stay there for a couple days digesting that blood meal.
I can hear people saying, ew.
It sounds kind of disgusting, I have to admit.
Bed bugs can go for over a year without a meal. That makes it nearly impossible to know if you have any. Bed bug eggs are so very small and translucent, they're virtually invisible against a white sheet. And a female can lay 12 eggs in one day.
Children, I hope you sleep tight and don't let the bed bugs bite.
Hotels are ideal hangouts for bed bugs because the guests get bitten and leave. A few days later, there's a new unsuspecting host, dinner, right in the very same bed.
Don't let the bed bugs bite, child.
So could we find any? Armed with an experienced bed bug searcher, entomologist Deanie Miller, we rented rooms in several New York City hotels. Each hotel we went to had reports of bed bugs, information we gleaned from websites, newspaper articles, and lawsuits. The search began.
So, Deanie, here's your $200 a night New York City hotel, huh? Now, look,
Yeah.
what do you, as a business traveler, what do you do to check out the place?
I will start doing a bed bug inspection.
What Deanie knows, and most of the rest of us don't, is that in many hotels, the headboard pops right off.
We want to
lift
lift this
up.
up.
And behind the headboard is a common hideout for bed bugs.
Why the headboard as opposed to, say, I don't know, the bathroom or the drapes on the window?
If you think about it, the maid comes in every morning, she's changing the sheets, she's manipulating the mattress and that sort of thing, but the headboard doesn't move. And so the bed bugs can get behind there and they're not disturbed.
Deanie checks screw holes, cracks, even staples. She says the most obvious sign of bed bugs is small blackish spots, fecal spots to the experts, that look like either pepper or dried blood. Signs that bed bugs have digested a blood meal and excreted it right out.
Do you see anything obvious?
Nothing obvious here.
We check the mattress seams, the nightstand, the chair, and everything passes muster.
So what do you think?
This room, if I was staying here, I wouldn't have any problem with it.
After visiting 22 hotel rooms,
I don't really
do you see anything?
those, not in here. I would feel okay staying here.
in 7 different hotels, no bed bugs.
We didn't seem to find the infestation. What do you think went on there?
Let's say we go into a hotel that's got 100 rooms, and we've heard there's been a complaint about bed bugs in there. It may be only 1 room or 2 rooms that are affected. If you don't find the one that was initially infested, you may not come across it.
This Times Square hotel had several complaints online about bed bugs and was recently sued for having them.
So, Deanie, into the breach once more, huh?
Yep. This headboard's a little bit older, got a lot of nooks and crannies here, little broken pieces.
But it looks a lot like all the other ones we've seen, doesn't it?
Not so fast.
Let's take a little closer look here. Now, I can't be for sure, but this is the type of spotting that I'm talking about. And see right there?
Yeah.
This is a cast skin from a bed bug.
You're kidding.
Here.
So they've been here in Midtown Manhattan,
Right.
in Times Square, huh?
Right, exactly.
You think this
So-
is a hit? This is a find?
Oh, definitely. Most definitely. You can
Deanie
tell
says
from
this
these-
dark spot could be leftovers from a blood meal.
These dark spots, we always ask ourselves if we see something dark,
Oh.
how could that have gotten there? And it just so happens that right here is the shed bed bug skin.
Now, would you suspect that those bed bugs that you found in that headboard had been feeding on guests?
Yes, the fecal spots tells you that they've obviously had some blood in their system.
In this case, it appears hotel management went scurrying for a good exterminator. Along with evidence of bed bugs in several rooms,
See around the frame, this powdery looking stuff?
Deanie finds sign of pesticides, fresh mattresses, and new furniture. Except for the corpses, the rooms we checked here are bug-free. Next, we tried this hotel, moderately priced and near New York's Penn Station, where this woman and her daughter stayed last Christmas, where she says she was eaten alive. We checked into room 418, and there it was, a molted bedbug skin behind the headboard, bloody spots on the back of the picture frame, bloodstains and fecal spotting along the mattresses, and the creature himself, plus a small and growing family waiting here under the box spring for a meal. We report what we find to the front desk.
In 418, I think I saw a bed bug.
418?
Yeah, in 418. Have you had them before?
No.
So you've had no other reports of bed bugs?
That's just is the only one.
This is the only one?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, Dateline went back to that same hotel that you stayed in. Guess what we found?
Bed bugs?
And bedbugs haven't checked into just hotels. They're going to college, too.
They said everything, absolutely everything.
We've heard reports of bedbugs in at least a dozen colleges, from the University of Oklahoma to Loyola in Chicago. Just last week, these students, freshmen at New York's prestigious Columbia University, had to leave their rooms because a room nearby was infested with bedbugs. And they're worried about what other students think.
They assume that I have bed bugs in my room since I'm moving out. And so I'm quick to tell them that I don't have bed bugs, at least I don't know of it.
I guess bed bugs shouldn't really be, like, they shouldn't have quite as much stigma because you don't get them from being dirty and you don't get them from, like, you know, being unhygienic. It's just weird. I feel like I'm defending myself because people are assuming all this stuff now, and that's really hard.
There's no bugs in my room. No, I don't have bugs.
So how do you avoid bringing bedbugs home with you? The experts say check your luggage very carefully if you think you've encountered bedbugs on the road, and steer clear of used mattresses and discarded furniture. Unhappily, if you think you already have bedbugs, contact a reputable exterminator, someone with a lot of experience in dealing with bedbugs. Expect to have several treatments that last a few hours, and be prepared to throw out a lot of your stuff.
It's going to be expensive for hotel managers, for homeowners.
Very expensive, yes.
Columbia University told us the school rarely has a problem, but when it does, the treatment is aggressive. Several of the hotels mentioned in our report wrote us to say that while bedbugs are out there, they are not prevalent. They also say they use exterminators regularly to prevent bedbugs, and in the event bedbugs are discovered, take quick action to eradicate them, including discarding and replacing furniture and linen. The Regency Inn and Suites added that the hotel has heard no complaints about bedbugs.
They're spreading. But
Deanie Miller says we might as well try to get used to bedbugs. Forget the stigma, too. Bedbugs happen to the best of people and have nothing to do with hygiene.
Is it possible that this whole infestation epidemic is being overblown?
Most of the researchers believe that this is an issue that's on the increase, that's going to get worse before it gets better.
Don't let the bed bugs bite ya.
On our website, you'll find more tips on how to spot bed bugs and how to get rid of them. You can also email questions to our expert, Deanie Miller. Just log on to dateline.msnbc.com.